Hello everyone, this is the Prodcast brought to you by the Herd. I have there's three people here today, three members of the Herd out of the six. I am Josiah for New Gaming.
Hey, I'm Zenny from Games.
Hey, what up guys, David here. How's it going?
Alright, so this is the first ever Prodcast. We got a few things we want to talk about today, but why don't we talk a little bit about the Herd? Anyone have anything to say?
Well, we're all really excited, and I hope you guys enjoyed our Minecraft. We're slowly getting better, but if there's anything specific you want us to do, tell us. But specifically today, we have something really awesome, a new segment that we're all going to do that's going to be separately on our channels, but somehow conjoined together. Josiah, why don't you explain it to them?
Well, first I want to start with something. This is our first ever podcast together, I think, out of anybody here. So if we, I don't know, if it's a little iffy or weird, we have to forgive us. We're going to get better at this too. I don't know how many of these we're going to do, but I don't know, we kind of felt like we should do one today.
Podcasts are cool.
Yeah, and thanks to David for the awesome thumbnail. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to do, David? I'm wondering.
5 minutes.
Okay,
Child
cool.
prodigy over here. Okay, so the reason we're all here today is that I had come up with idea for a series, excuse me, I know English good, and as I have recently joined the Herd, I figured I would share it with a few of the members, and the two members here with me today wanted to come along for the series and do it with me. It's going to be different things, but I'll let Zenny get into it a little more if he wants.
Alright, so what's going to happen is each one of us is going to start our own series on our own channels, but we're going to choose a game series and start from the exact beginning and go all the way through to wherever it is in this time and state. And we're going to try to keep up with each other and stay within the same lines, and along the way maybe do some podcasts and maybe do some updates and talk about the games and how we like them so far.
David, you want to talk a little bit about how some of these games have online components?
Well, considering I'm doing Call of Duty and I'm not really sure about the other games, online will be included within the series, and I plan to do Call of Duty online videos when I get to Call of Duty 4 every once in a while, but overall it's going to be a great time. I'm going to enjoy it, and fuck.
Leave
I'm
it
not
to
sure.
David. Leave it to David to suck. Fuck it, let's
fuck.
do it live. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I said, fuck it, let's do it live. You guys don't know that quote?
No, what's it from? What's it from?
Oh my gosh, it's a really famous quote from a movie. I don't want to say which movie it is exactly right now because I'm not sure and I don't want to be wrong and have 100,000 people correcting me.
Put it in the comments
yes,
below.
do that. But
I was even thinking if there's any online stuff that we can like jump in on the console and do it with whoever's doing it.
Oh yeah, that would be an idea. Post some of that stuff on the actual Herd channel. Actually, that's a new idea we just came up with. So podcasts are cool. We should definitely keep doing this. But yeah, let David have another try at the online part.
The fuck do you want me to say? We're going to play online every once in a while. Fuck.
Okay, so some of these games have online components pretty much, and it's not the focus of the series pretty much. But we will do some of it, and like Zenny said, it was a great idea to actually, when we do get to some of the online features that the games have, like multiplayer, for example, we probably will do some of it together and put it up on the Herd. So that sounds like a great idea.
I'm not crazy about Call of Duty, but if we all do it together, and he's already doing the Call of Duty series, then it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So I guess we'll go around. David already ruined the order, but whatever. I think it actually makes this podcast a little more genuine. I don't really care for scripts much, but whatever. We wanted to kind of get something together before we started it, so we didn't sound like bumbling idiots. So I'm doing the Final Fantasy series. I'm going to start all the way at Final Fantasy 1. It was originally for NES, but there was a re-release, which I'm not going to be doing re-release, because I'm not going to play the same game over with some new features. I'm probably going to start with the re-release and do that part first, because it's most often it's going to be an upgrade version of the game with new features. But I'm going to start all the way from Final Fantasy 1. I'm going to play the PlayStation 1 version, and even though it was originally on NES, it's been upgraded, and it's the first one is a compilation with 1 and 2. There's actually 45 games that I counted that I'm going to get into eventually. I'm going to do them all. Games. Yeah, it's going to be a long time before I finish all these, and there's 2 Final Fantasies in development right now as well. But it's going to take me several years to finish this series. I'm not sure about the other ones, but I'm going to stick with it. So I'll let Zenny go ahead and explain what he's doing.
Yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is the Dragon Quest series. It actually has a huge connection to Final Fantasy. Thought it'd be a great idea for another way to connect our series together. I'm going to be starting with Dragon Quest for the SNES, which came out in 1989, and go all the way through. I don't know if I said this, but there's 20 of the games. I'll probably be playing them on ROM, and I've never played these before, so it's going to be completely blind, but I heard Dragon Quest VIII is cool, right,
Yeah,
Josiah?
that's the only one. That's the only one I've played so far, and I really love that game. So I'm sure the ones prior and after are also amazing. It's a really popular series, even though I don't have much knowledge of it. But you know, we're gonna have that knowledge by the end of this.
Right, and not to mention that all our channels will stay the same with everything else that we're doing, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, we're gonna keep all
our
that
channels will
stuff
not be
going.
affected by this.
Yeah. All right, David. Obviously, already talked a little bit about what he's doing, but go ahead, David.
Oh, so what I'm doing, I'm gonna start from Call of Duty 1, and I'm a big Call of Duty fan. I fucking love Call of Duty. I've been playing Call of Duty since about month or two. Anyway, I want to go back all the way to Call of Duty 1 and play the series. I recently installed it, and I explained to do the shit. It's gonna be completely awesome.
I don't think a lot of people remember that there was actually Call of Duties before 4, but there's actually quite a few. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you know how many there were before 4? Did you count that, or you just have to your total?
I know there's 20 in total, and that's including like the PSVV stuff and like the mobile games. But there might be around 6 or 5 before. No, I'm gonna go with 6.
Yeah, it actually was it got really famous before it had multiplayer though. It was a really good game.
I personally played the Medal of Honor series for GameCube, and that was kind of like off in the corner. So there's definitely a lot of extra ones out there that people didn't really play online and stuff.
The only one I do remember is my older brother, when I was younger, played the Big Red 1, Call of Duty Big Red 1, and I don't know, I liked watching it, and I think he loved the game. So there's a lot besides the online parts of Call of Duty that people have actually forgotten about.
Wait, David, are you gonna be playing? I think it's the Wii Call of Duty. Are you gonna be playing that one? I think it's called World at War or something.
World at War.
It's on other consoles too, I think.
It's on other consoles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I was about to say, I played it with the Wiimote, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done, so avoid playing it on the Wii.
Also, we didn't really talk about this, but I was wondering, are you going to do any zombies either, David, or are you going to do any videos on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do zombies once I get to Black Ops. World of War, actually.
Yeah, World of
Black
War,
Ops 1. Because I got the Black Ops, the World of War map packs installed already, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a big Zombies fan, too.
Yeah, zombies started in World at War, was it, or was it?
Yes, World at War. That's when it started.
Yeah, that's when everyone loved that too. I actually hadn't personally played it, but
and actually with the World at War, it wasn't actually supposed to be a storyline. They just made it, and then next thing you know, the community thought it was a story, so the developers just started following up with that. They made it into a whole story.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, Call of Duty actually has some history a lot of people don't know about. Was there anything else that we wanted to talk about? I think I'm out of ideas pretty much.
Well, this Thursday we have a video. I think we could talk about that, right?
Oh yeah, this Thursday we have a video with actually a few of the herd members you haven't seen yet. What we have planned so far, I mean, plans fall through, people get busy. I'm the least busy, so I have no excuse. I don't have anything I'm doing. But so I don't put blame on anyone if they don't make it. But the plan right now is that I think Zenny was going to try to play it. But we were going to try to play PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, and the four that we're going to try to play it was going to be Kawaii Gamer Girl, or Eleni, United Gamer 101, or Dylan. I know those two already have the game, and I do as well, and Zenny was going to try to get it. Zenny was going to be on my team because we're lovers. That's
Hell
why.
yeah!
I don't know if we're going to win or lose, but we don't care. We're going to have fun with it either way.
Another game that I've never played, so it's another blind run through. And if one of us can't make it, Johnny, if anyone follows our channel, he does the Mega Man series with me, so that'll be a lot of fun.
I know I
definitely
follow your
funny
Mega Man.
Moments will happen.
I follow your Mega Man series quite closely. I've watched all of them. You need to post some more, actually.
I do. We have a couple left, and then we're gonna do a special series where we explain how to get the Hadouken and all the other items.
Nice.
So.
One thing I didn't mention, the reason I chose Final Fantasy, and this is kind of the reason that the idea started, like the idea to start a game from start to finish and play it all through and record it, is that I was a big Final Fantasy fan, and I want to do something different, something that's really never been done on YouTube, and I think that for all these games, for Call of Duty, Dragon Quest, and Final Fantasy, probably most series that are long like these are, I don't think it's ever been done before, so this is going to be a new thing that the three of us are starting together. We're going to... I think at some points, at least one of us will get discouraged, and we'll kind of cheer the other person on, keep them going, especially with the 45 I have to do. I actually didn't know there were that many of those. My favorite game of all time was Final Fantasy X. I played a little bit of 7, but out of all the Final Fantasy games, I only played like 2 or 3, and the only one I beat was 10.
I always got stuck on a blitzball on Final Fantasy X. Like I got to it, started playing it, and barely finished the game because of blitzball.
I sucked at it when I started, but I actually got really good at it, and I actually had a lot of fun.
You should do a segment just with blitzball.
I was gonna say that. I'm probably going to.
Oh my god!
Blitzball is actually really fun. I don't know. I don't think you can play with another person, but I could like come to your house. No, I'm joking. Go to your house and we play Blitzball locally. You know, that'd be pretty cool. There might be a mini game or something online. Actually, I'm pretty sure they could have taken it out of the code. I'm not sure. We'll look for it. But I'm talking. I'm talking, you know, kind of out of my ass here. I don't know.
I'm very excited for the NES Dragon Quest because I know it's going to be like Game Boy graphics, but I'm really excited for the later on ones. And because of the story that the first ones will bring, I feel like I'll have a better appreciation for the PS2 and the DS ones. So.
Oh, something I didn't talk about you guys with either that'll give you a chance to talk so I don't have to keep hogging everything. Wait, there's a train going by my house. I should probably just
I'm
wait.
listening for it.
I'll probably just cut this part here. If it gets too loud. I don't know. Usually they're like blowing their horn and stuff. So, I don't know. Is the mic picking it up at all?
No, I don't think so. I want to hear it, though.
Usually they come by blowing their horn in like all hours of the night, but this time they're not really picking that noise. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I guess I'll just keep talking for now.
Yeah, we're going to
say something that'll give you guys a chance to talk a little more. Oh, there it goes. Of course he cuts me off.
Please leave this in the podcast.
I'll leave this part, but I'm gonna go ahead and wait till the train passes till I say anything else.
I have fucking trains and airplanes fly over my fucking house and shit.
I've actually heard a train go by David's house, but I've never heard a plane. Oh,
I don't have a train anywhere near me. I have a train near my job.
It's
actually.
like
I feel like the only one that works.
It's like practically in my backyard. It's like 50 feet away from my house. It's nuts. I can't believe that's legal, actually.
That's awesome. You get to play on the train tracks like those kids.
Actually, I have a story about that. It's completely unrelated to gaming, but I'm gonna tell it now because it interrupted me. Me and my little brother. He was 9 at the time, I think, but he's 10 now. We were playing on the train tracks with like, it was last year. During Easter, actually, it was almost actually exactly a year ago. We had a bunch of leftover eggs that we had found before, and we didn't know what to do with them. So what we did, we decided to take them outside and shoot them with a BB gun.
That's kind of cool.
On the train tracks, and that's what we were doing. And a cop actually, like, I don't know, they probably thought I was like a hardened criminal or something. Like, cops pulled up on both sides of the train tracks and like blocked me off because like they lead out. They both like they're in the woods, and then they lead out to streets on the side. Like after a certain amount of feet that lead out into streets, and there was cop cars on both streets that had pulled up, and the guy walked up. I don't know what he's expecting at first, but he walked up to me and he's like, "You know, BB guns are illegal in the county, right?" And I was like, actually, I didn't know that. He's like, "How old are you, son?" I was like, I'm only 8. I said I was 18 at the time, or did I say I was younger? I think I said I was 16, just so I wouldn't get in trouble. I was 17 at the time, I think. About to turn 18.
That's actually, yeah.
Yeah, and he took it and he said, I don't know. I think he said that either I would get it back or that I wouldn't. I don't remember, but he gave me like a number to call or something to try to get it back, and we just ended up never like they called and wanted us to come get it, but we never went and got it because we can't use it. We can't use it where we live, so why not? So we just let them. We let them destroy it. I don't know. They melted it down or something. Oh man.
You guys make fun of me, but in Brazil, we didn't have a lot to do, so I always used to play on the broken down train tracks. And that's a stupid story, and it's really short. But for some reason, Josiah likes to make fun of the fact that my Skype says Brazil, so he thought I was like in Brazil, living in the jungles.
That's what it said.
Games.
And then he changed it. He couldn't figure out how to change his country. I had to show him, and he changed it. He changed it to fucking Orlando, like one word, Brazil.
I couldn't find the country thing.
And then I had to screen share with him and show him how to change his country.
It was funny.
Okay, now that the train has passed, back to what I was talking about. I've been hogging it more than I wanted to, but like I said, this will give you guys a chance to talk. Okay, so the Final Fantasy series, and I'm pretty sure both of yours, has like handheld versions. Like it has Game Boy games and
yes.
DS games. Are you guys going to be doing those? I'll let Zenny go ahead and talk about that first, and then David, I guess.
Actually, Dragon Quest, because I'm actually looking at the wiki right now, and you can actually see the list and the times that we're going to be going through our games. We'll put the wiki below and the list of the games from start to finish.
All the lists.
But Dragon Quest seemed to completely jump off the console and go straight to DS, at least after 2008. So I'll definitely be doing a lot of DS games. I think I'm going to keep it on the ROM just because it's a little harder to record the DS.
Yeah, it's actually probably a good idea. Like I think even... Like, I do legally own a PSP. Legally. I do own a PSP, so it would be legal. It wouldn't be illegal to use a ROM. But I don't know how to record PSP gameplay, at least not in high quality. So I think PC is probably the best option for all of us when it comes to those. But, David, did you have any... I'm sure there's some mobile games, right?
Wait, what?
We're talking about, like, mobile games. Are you going to plan to record those for the series?
No, not the mobile games. I don't have a good enough camera.
What about like what we were saying? There should be ROMs and emulators that you can play.
Yeah, emulators. I don't know. 'Cause, like I said, I probably have to research it, see if there's any on the Mac. Cause I've never actually really used the emulator. I know what it is. I've seen a lot of people do Pokemon with it, but personally, I've never used it.
All right, so that's in time thing you'll figure out. That's fine. We don't have to have it very planned out. But like I said, my series is probably gonna take me like, I think at quickest I'd probably get it done in like 2 years. Like I don't know, I can't guess, but it's a lot.
I have no idea because Josiah has a lot more time than I do, but he has a lot more games, so I'll probably going a little bit slower. And now I see that there's actually 2 remakes for Dragon Quest, but they're on the 3DS, and I really want to do them because they're in 3D. So I don't know if I could record that in 3D. Can I? I don't know.
I'm not sure myself actually. It's something you'll have to look up. There was something else. I forgot what I was gonna say now.
Why do you mess up?
Why did I mess up? We all have a right to mess up. No, I got it. Like I said, I've only played one Final Fantasy, and that was 10. But 10 was sub 100 hours. Well, it was over 100 hours long. I remember that. I don't remember how long I actually played it though. So 45 games. I'm sure the handheld versions and the earlier NES versions are probably not going to be that long. But I really can't. I can't even ballpark it honestly as to how long the series is going to take me. But I know I'm going to stick with it, so that's all.
I think the first few Final Fantasy are pretty straightforward. It's not too. It's pretty linear. But after you get to like 6, 7, and 8, those are the ones you might have to worry. Although 7 is my favorite. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. Are you going to be using any walkthroughs at all for this, or are you going to be going completely nothing looked at?
From the beginning, I'm gonna try to do it completely blind. I may I'm obviously gonna get comments if I get stuck on something, probably, and that's probably the only source I'll try to use. I don't think I'll deliberately look up any walkthroughs unless I'm stuck, and I really don't want to affect my recording schedule. I really don't want the video to suck if I'm stuck at a certain point, because the game is not really the series isn't really about the difficulty, and this is why another thing I kind of wanted to touch on. It's not about the difficulty; it's about like enjoying these games. Like a lot of the popular series that a lot of the bigger series now that everybody loves and knows. At least the recent versions, not all the older ones, but we want to kind of go through a little bit of their history and then go up to the modern versions. So yeah, I'm not going to be focused on difficulty, and I'm not going to be focused on trying to rush through these. I want to enjoy the game.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch our series on my channel, you know that we always put it on easy mode because we want the storyline. I mean, there is some struggle concept, but just because you're hitting the boss or the monster 2 more times doesn't make it more epic or fun to watch.
Alright, is David back? We lost him for a second.
Sorry, bro.
Oh,
David!
He got lost again. Alright, technical difficulties. I'm not sure if this is Skype or his internet. Alright, he's back. You back?
I'm back. Anyway, let me talk, bitch. Okay, here we go.
You sound a little bit staticky. Do you hear that, Zenny?
Yeah, he is pretty muffled.
Is it your mic or your internet? Do you know?
I think he's feeding his dogs.
It's not a big problem, but I don't know. I guess he could do some troubleshooting.
Sooner or later, we should let them get to know us in some way, like do some kind of podcast where we talk about who we are and stuff, right?
Yeah, I guess we could get to that sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sooner or later. Doesn't have to be this podcast, you know, because Josiah doesn't like it when I suggest things.
I want only Zenny to know because we're lovers. I don't want everybody to know just yet.
Do I sound good now?
No.
No, it's like garbage. I forgot we were podcasting for a second. Oh, it's called Prodcasting because of cattle prod. That's why.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty clever. It took me like 10 seconds to come up with.
So clever. I was like, let's think. Immediate knowledge came out of Josiah's brain.
There was something else. There's another thing I wanted to mention, but now you got me off topic talking about how we're in love and stuff.
Now? Hey, you were like, oh, the train's going by. I gotta stop talking.
No, you still sound terrible, David.
What were we gonna say?
Me?
Yeah.
Give me some time to think about it. Someone else come up with something to talk about.
I don't know.
All right. What's gonna happen is in the description, like I said, you'll have the wiki and you'll have links to our first channels when we our first episodes when we put them up because we're recording this way before none of us have started yet. But when we have, we'll put links to our first episodes. And you should follow us and go to each other's videos and comment about the other one, how bad they are.
Obviously, the series names that we came up with, David did the thumbnail for, sorry, I dropped my pen.
Now.
Wait, what?
now.
No, you still sound terrible.
Oh shit!
It's a podcast. It's not that big a deal. I mean, as long as we can,
Deal.
well, we can still hear you. So that's what matters, really.
I don't like this.
But like
I don't like this.
you're getting me off topic again. Oh, the titles of the series are all pretty simple. I mean, we just put the or a in front of one of them, but you can click on the like you see how David did the thumbnail, really nice and beautiful.
Yeah.
You can click on the names of the series and go to the respective playlist. When you probably see this video the first time, there's not going to be much there, but eventually, as we're putting videos in it, you'll be able to click on it and go to it. Yeah, I don't know. So you said, well, since I know now that I have like double the games of you guys, I guess I should probably be uploading a little more often. Do you guys think I should start today or what?
When I upload a video,
yeah,
you upload too.
Oh, so I'll start today so they have at least one link to click on, but you guys should at least create your playlist so they can go check that out when you do get stuff in there.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
update
I probably won't be posting every day, but I'll be posting a lot. I'll set a specific
Alright.
schedule, maybe like 3 or 4 days a week.
I'll post one a week.
You what?
I'll post once a week.
Once a week? That's gonna take you forever.
Come on, I gotta like 2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3 might work. I guess I'll also put the links
let's
to.
talk about how long our videos are gonna be, because we should maybe set that really quick. Not
Um,
15 to 20 minutes, nothing more really.
No, I'm gonna do a half hour to an hour. I'm gonna have
Oh,
to.
you're fucking stupid.
No, it's gonna be thousands of videos if I don't do it that way. It's gonna have to be a half hour to an hour.
You need to probably do like 500
that's the
videos.
thing.
in total.
I've never done RPGs or whatever on the channel,
For
so I
Dragon
usually make
Quest
my videos 10.
For
I
Dragon
make my videos
Quest,
10 minutes long.
for Dragon Quest, you don't have to make it as long because you don't have as many games. But it is, like you said, it's an RPG and it's a pretty extensive one because I have played one of them before. You probably want your videos to be 15 to 20-ish minutes, like a ballparking and around there.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Is there anything else we had to mention? I think that's. Oh wait. They're going to be the links, obviously, to the playlist, and then I'll have links below that. We're all uploading this on our own channel anyway, but what we should do is we should have links to our channels. Like, we'll do a, what is it, annotation, that it's just a note, and it'll have, like, the channel name under who's doing what. You know, so under the Call of Duty, it'll have David is Cool, and you can click to go to his channel as well. I will also have a link to the Herd Hub, because this is the Prodcast. It's going to be on all of our channels, but it'll also be on the Herd as well. So you can go there and check out some of the other gamers in the Herd. Obviously, it's... Go ahead.
If you guys want us to do more podcasts but have specific topics you guys want us to talk about, we can. We just did this as an update, but we really think podcasts are really cool. So if you like podcasts and you want us to do more, then put it in the comments and tell us if there's any specific topics you want us to go over.
Oh, also, you had come up with the idea, like, if they have any certain games. It's going to be hard. I don't know, it's going to be harder now that we're starting these series, but if they do want to see us, especially on the Herd, like on the Herd Hub, if you want to see any certain collaborations on certain games, then make sure to recommend those to us.
Yeah, or if you know any collaboration games that are possible, we're actually looking for them. So if you know any, just put them in the comments. We've thought of T-Worlds, we've thought of Worms, All-Stars, obviously Minecraft. So if you can think of any other ones that we haven't mentioned, that would be really cool.
Yeah, it'd be greatly appreciated. So anything else we have to say? I think we gotta finish this up soon here, unless you guys have anything else.
I think we're good.
All right, David, anything else?
I love you.
Oh my gosh. Leave it to David.
This has been the Prodcast.
Number 1.
Podcast 1.
Yeah, Prodcast 1. You know,
And like we said, if you have any comments, put them in the comments below, and you can see our playlists and stuff when they start in the description. And we'll see you guys next time.
Wait! I fucking love you!
what?
I love you!
I love you too,
Look
David.
at it there,
No!
right there.
I love that guy!
What
The
guy?
viewer!
Oh, okay.
at him.
Yeah, we love all the viewers, of course. We'd be nothing without them.
Can I see you
I love
like
you.
a girl?
Can you what?
And everyone else's channel.
Hey.
Oh god. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys for joining us for the Podcast 1. This has been Josiah for New Gaming. Hopefully you guys will check out all the great contents we have. Links everywhere. Click them.
See you guys later.
Click them.
Please like, comment, and of course, you want to become a cool kid today, subscribe. And call me Big Papa. Okay.